Welcome to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. I am your host. It's your favorite Dr. Bae, Monique Ross. Episode, I am joined by a special fucking guest co-host, man. I got my homegirl, my childhood friend. Man. Your brother was just here a couple weeks ago. I'm like, bro, I got pictures of me and Nana from Don Center, man. Don fucking Center. Like, free student. Yeah. We established that. It's a Sagittarius gang. Sagittarius gang, you know. But I got my homegirl, Nana, in the fucking building, man.
I've been trying to get up here.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. It's mad fucking love. I appreciate you for dropping in, man. Coming in, Pure Fuckery, the podcast. We recording live in fucking Big Stu Studios. Shout out to my man's Big Stu, man. All fucking love. Mrs. Big Stu is in the fucking building, man. Shout out to her for always letting Big Stu be available and readily available and just, you know, being his backbone and his fucking crutch and, you know, ensuring that he's helping us, the podcasters, bring the best fucking quality content here. And she's a fan of the show, man. So I always got to shout out my fans. And she's a special fan because her husband is the one backing all this shit, man. So I have to shout them out. But this ain't about Mrs. Big Stu or Big Stu. I got my homegirl fucking Nana in the building, man. She's drinking on the jungle juice. She said, what's in there? I ain't gonna tell y'all, but I told her. But she drinking on the jungle juice. We gonna see what we can get the fuck up out of her today, man. We gonna see. Okay. All right, man. Look, before we even turned the camera on, she said, it don't matter. She's like, anything goes. So, here we are.
40, I've been through so much.
40 as fuck, man. You just turned 40, right?
I'm about to be 40.
You about to be 40.
2 more months.
2 more months. What's your birthday? When's your birthday?
June 5th.
You a fucking Gemini?
You know what? Don't do us.
Gemini. I fucks with Geminis. My ex-husband's a Gemini.
You know what? We some special people.
Y'all some special ass creatures.
Know how to work with us.
Work with you. It definitely requires work.
A lot of work. You know why I know it requires a lot of work? Because I have to work on myself.
You have to. Let's talk about that. Let's unpack that shit. Because I see on social media, you've been popping off a lot. You've been talking about, you know, going internally, working on your internal self rather than, you know, acknowledging the toxicity that you bring to the table and trying to work on that shit so that you're not bringing that shit into.
And so you won't keep on like repeating the same stuff.
Let's talk about it. What happened? What happened? Tell me what happened.
It starts with what people don't realize is that it starts when you're younger. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't work on the stuff that, you know, that bothers you or you grow up with when you're younger, it definitely goes to adulthood. Yeah. And I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, you kind of like grow up. And even though you have your family around and you guys are close, if you don't have that actual foundation on knowing how to do things, then you just passing years and passing time and just going with emotions. Right. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm at the point now where I've been in a lot of relationships. Well, not really a lot of them. I've been with a lot of people.
You've been with a lot of people.
You know. She's dated a lot. I lived in a lot of states. You know what I'm saying? I played basketball, so, you know, I moved around a lot. And, you know, I dated a lot. So dating and being in relationships are different.
Okay.
I dated a lot. I haven't been in a lot of relationships.
I'm the same way.
So, you know, that is something new for me. Okay. So, I've been in a couple of relationships, but they always been toxic. I always been like toxic ass females, man. Like, I mean, you know, I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna say it's all them because I know it's me, my Gemini mother.
Right. Oh, that Gemini. My Gemini motherfucker.
I wake up some days and I'm mad at myself, and I'm mad because I don't know why I'm mad. So now I got an attitude because I'm mad. I got to lay there for a minute. I'm like, look.
Right. Trying to figure out what the fuck you mad about. Why I wake up mad?
2 personalities for sure, but I'm learning how to check it.
All right. A
lot of meditation, a lot of reading, a lot of just getting down to the core, man. But like I said, I've been in a lot of relationships. Well, not a lot of relationships. I've been in relationships to where I didn't know how to be in a relationship.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Family love and relationship love is totally different.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
So, and it's not even about age. It's about maturity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning it. And I actually had one special person.
All right, you had one special person.
I kind of messed it up a little bit.
You messed it up?
Because I didn't know how to be in a relationship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You be with people and you just go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? You have people that's not affectionate. You have people. I never knew anything about a love language.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning.
5 love languages, y'all.
I read
5
that book
love
52
languages.
times. I'm tired.
What's your love language? What have you learned?
Actually, I'm all of them.
You all of them?
Yeah,
Somebody told me you can't be all of them, and I am. I'm all of them.
I have to
touch. Gifting,
man,
communication. What? Let me look at real quick.
The affirmation. I want it all. You know why I want it all? Because I feel like that's me. And then add some. Like it don't even have to be like those 5 love languages. I feel like music is a love language. I feel like cooking for somebody, you know, that could be a love language. I feel like it goes beyond that. You know? So yeah,
I'm trying to look it up so we can pinpoint each one of them. You got all 5 of them. You know all 5 of them by heart.
I do not. But
that's what I'm trying to find out. What are the 5 types of love language?
I know it's acts of
service, physical touch,
receiving
gifts. I think.
Yeah, gift receiving, and then some people just like to,
words of affirmation and quality time.
Yes,
I agree. I'm going to constantly speak life into you. I love spending quality time. That one-on-one time, we can just be. Just me and you chilling in each other's presence, dead silence, maybe some music playing type shit. But for me, in like physical touch, if I fuck with you, because I'm touching you, I'm all up on you. You know, I can come off a little aggressive at times. You know, acts of service. I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna make your bed. I'll cook for you. I'll clean for you. And receiving gifts. I love to give gifts.
Yeah, that's me. I love surprises.
That's what's up. You like to receive gifts.
I like to give and receive.
You like to give and receive.
Yeah.
I like to give and receive too, but I'm always on the giving end.
Me too.
I'm tired of being on the giving end. I want to receive. I'm ready to receive.
And I think that was my problem in my last relationship. I was so used to giving that I didn't even know how to receive. So stuff that she did was like beyond crazy and beyond extraordinary, and I didn't know how to receive it.
You didn't know how to say thanks.
Yeah, no, it's not that I didn't know how to be. I'm like, dude, what is it about me that you like so much?
What? Like, you want to know? Like you dope as fuck.
Like, what am I doing right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
so wrong.
No, I'm saying I'm so used to people like, you know, not receiving me.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing so special? You know what? I wouldn't let her get too close to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fuck it up, and I still fucked it up anyway.
Hey, that's what I do. That's what y'all know me. I'm the queen of fucking shit up. Like, if it's one thing I'm consistent with, and one thing you can count on, Mo gon' fuck it up. I'm just keeping it on it, man. I know that about myself. I'm a fuck up, man. Look, I went off into a tangent earlier, but what? I suck at love. I think I need a do-over. I'll be emotionally available if I invited you over, man. Yeah. And I'm there, though. I'm 40 years old. 40 years old. And I spoke to my cousin earlier before I came down to record. And I was like, the highlight of the conversation, she died laughing. I was like, cousin, I don't want to be a player no more.
Yeah,
I'm done. I don't want to play no more. I don't want to be single. I don't want to keep dating and meeting people. Like, you know, I'm ready to settle down. Yeah. I'm ready to fucking settle down, but not with the motherfucker that's ready to settle down with me. Like, I can't settle down with that motherfucker. Yeah, I've been settled down, man. I've been married. You know
what I'm saying? Me too. I've been married before.
No secret. How long were you married?
I was married for 3 years. 3 years. I should have actually stayed friends with her.
What made you get married? What happened in your life that you said I'm ready to say I do?
Coming from being a player, I just was kind of tired at the moment.
Tired of being a player?
But I always liked her. Like, we was friends. I've known her since 11th grade.
11th grade?
Yeah, so we used to kick it or whatever, and I used to see her out or whatever. I moved, came back years later, and just was like, fuck it.
You love something, let it go. Like, if it comes back, it's yours.
Listen, we gonna make it make sense. Yeah, worst decision of my life.
Worst decision. Why was it the worst decision?
Because
I don't say it was the worst. It was a learning lesson. You learned some shit. It was a lesson.
Experience.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just went through some shit with that, and I just was like, hey, man, fuck everybody else.
Fuck everybody else. You
And
came out of that also.
Yeah, just fuck everybody else after that. I ain't being married no more. I don't rush me.
You just threw,
None of
the whole notion of love away.
It's gone.
And so how long you been divorced now?
I've been divorced now for a year and a half.
Year and a half. So immediately after that, you was on some fuck everybody shit. What space are you?
No.
Okay.
I took some time for myself.
You took some time for yourself.
That's that Gemini, that unbalanced shit. I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna take some time for myself, but I don't really want to date. But I was trying to date in the process. But this new wave of dating.
What's the new way? What do you? I think I know what you talking about.
But like, I ain't trying to be funny. We grew up kind of old school.
Yes.
This new.
The new shit that's happening, I can't get. I'm with you.
They gonna bring the girl out of me up in here. You heard me? Because I'm
old school, and I'm an old school romantic. That's something people, y'all probably, because of this lump of coal in my chest that I call my heart, that black barrel in my chest that we call a heart. Man. Y'all not gonna believe this about me. I am a hopeless romantic.
Listen,
I like romantic shit. Walks in the park, I want to hold hands.
All of that.
This new shit that y'all doing, let's, the social media meeting of people.
Yeah. Or they just want to come at your house.
Let's go out. Like, I want to go out and
do stuff.
Do shit, like kick it and have fun. It's not always about if we're compatible in the bedroom. Yes. That's important. It's absolutely important. But rather than, and my mindset was like, I'm no bullshit. After I got divorced and then I was in a relationship with a young guy for 5 years. Right. Don't judge me, judge your motherfucking mama.
Go ahead and get some of that little
young. But that's I like the young fellas. Like my homegirl, my cousin, she just told me earlier, was like, Mo, you like them young guys.
That may be the problem, Mo.
That's the problem. It definitely is a problem. But the young guy that's on the table at the moment, he just literally just came back into my life. We had a solid 3 years. Yeah. Like we were, I said this in one of the other episodes. He was like, we were great together. And I'm like, sir, we had great sex together. We were not great together.
Keeping it real though.
And he's like, that's how you saw it. He saw it in a different light.
Right.
And he's absolutely right. He ran down a scenario of events where I kept it strictly in this lane where it was just sex. Right. Where he took it out of the just sex.
Yeah, because it will never work like that.
In my mind.
You can say that.
But he was right. Yeah, he was absolutely right.
There is no line, is what I'm saying. In your mind is a line. You can say that over, and I just had this conversation. You can say that over and over. But when people feel a certain type of way, it does not matter what line you try to draw.
What line you draw. Yeah. This is the toxicity of me.
Yes,
he was like, you told me you love me. Right. And I did. I told him I love him. But what I meant to say was, I love this dick. I love this dick, man.
It's like the D word. You heard?
That's what I meant to say. But me, I don't know how to just be blunt and say I love your dick. Man, so I'm going to say I love you. And I don't know. There's no middle for me. It's either I love you or I don't feel a way.
That's where you went wrong.
And if I love the dick, I love you because it's attached to you. So yes, I told this young man that I love him. Together for 3 years, man, and I fucked with him a long way, but in my mind all it was sex. And he's like, no, Mo, we had more than just sex. And he ran down a list of events as to why I'm sitting back. He ran down this list of events as to why it wasn't just sex to him. And
how did it make you feel? Hold on,
I felt hella shitty, man.
I'm gonna turn on. I'm gonna be the host now. I'm gonna get in the hot seat.
It's a takeover, man. It's a takeover. Man. I felt shitty as fuck because 2 things he highlighted. He was like, "You've met my family. I met his mom and his pops.
Oh, Mo, come on.
I met his homeboys, all his friends. They all know me.
She got ain't working.
This was years ago. And he's like, I met your homegirl solely off the strength that y'all was getting some tree. Right. And he was like, I accidentally met your youngest son. Right. Like the kid walked in the room and the door wasn't locked type shit. Nothing was happening. We were fully clothed.
Oh, my God.
And that's the extent of it. And he was like, but I took you on dates.
Yeah,
he's
it's called you're investing.
Yeah, he's like, we went for walks in the park.
Yeah,
he's like, we went fishing. We had a picnic.
Man.
Like all this shit. But in my mind, we were just fucking.
She toxic for real.
And it was great.
How the hell do you go on dates and walks in the park? See, that's what I'm talking about. She with the old wave and the new wave.
I'm not with. I'm with the old. No, let me explain something to you.
She want a suit and some Timbs.
No,
like, she can't have it all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me explain something to you.
I'm sorry. No, listen. This my show now. I'm just playing. Listen, you cannot just say sex. I mean, I promise you, I just had this whole conversation with my ex. Like, we still cordial, we still cool, whatever. A whole nother story. It ain't about me, it's about you right now. Flip the script. You cannot say, oh, it was just sex, and we going on dates, and I'm spending my time with you. All this love language stuff she just talked about, that he was showing. But then she just want to say it's the D word.
And that's the thing. I never looked at him as any more because of his age.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, he's young. He's younger than my young ex. Like, I don't categorize him as an ex because we never had that conversation, but he's younger than my young ex. And my young ex is 30 right now, and I just turned 40, and he's younger than him.
See, these MILFs, man. These MILFs, man, they don't be doing.
I'm definitely a MILF, man.
They want to stay hot and ready, but then they want to close the oven when it's time, talking about, hey.
I didn't know that's how he looked at us. I didn't know that. Like, I thought we were just cool. We kicked it. We smoked trees. And we hung out occasionally. But apparently it was more than just great sex to him. And
yeah, especially if you have your ideal woman that you think in your head, like y'all doing everything together.
I didn't know. He never expressed that to me. He never, I thought we was just kicking it.
Okay.
But hey, that perception's a motherfucker, man. If maybe had he spoke up, we might be in a different place right now.
Next subject, maybe if he spoke up. You know what?
We gonna leave it alone.
Please, next subject.
we gonna leave it alone. But anyhow, we were talking about love languages and shit. We done with the love languages. This ain't about me, man. It's about my homegirl Nana in the fucking building. We gonna take it off of me. We've established. Here's the thing, fuckers out there. We've established that your favorite Dr. Bay has some toxicity that she's working through. A lot. Look, I'm working on it.
The first
step is admittance. Hey, here's the thing. I'm past the first step. I own my shit. I know who the fuck I am.
That's great.
And I own that shit like a motherfucker, man. And that's fucking period.
The most important part.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. Well, we off me. We back on my homegirl. No. We putting her back in the hot jungle juice. Let's cheers.
On pure fuckery right now.
Cheers, man.
Pure fuckery.
I stay on the fuckery, man. I stay on the fuckery. And that's one thing about me. I feel like it follows me. I feel like the bullshit just...
You are still the same. The bullshit follows me.
It follows me. I don't go looking for the bullshit.
She done made a movie.
It comes for me.
It just keep calling me. Huh?
I promise, from one scenario to the next, last scenario, I rid myself of that toxicity. And let me stop. I'm going to stop right there because this young man that I'm speaking of, he's not toxic. He's smart, ambitious.
Shout out to the young man that over here got her smiling. He got the googly eyes and all that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hey,
shout out to the homeboy.
5:55, man. I said that shit at 5:55.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's an omen. Maybe that's a sign from the universe, God, source, spirit telling me, proceed with caution. I'm gonna proceed with caution. We gonna see where it go.
She manifesting today, y'all.
I don't know what I'm on. It's just honestly, the situation just fucks with me because I've never ran into this man out in public. When I ran into him, it's because it was intentional. I knew where he would be. But for me to years later, because he's like, you disappeared off the face of the earth and talked to me in 3 years. And I run into him in this little hole in the wall bar type shit.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker just sitting there. And it's
everything happens for a reason.
And I absolutely believe that. I prayed on it. I honestly prayed on it. And I prayed on it. I asked God, source, spirit, the universe, like, what does he want from me? What is the reason I ran into him? And I had a dream, and I'm not gonna tell y'all.
And you dreaming?
The same night I had a dream. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Like, I prayed, like, going to sleep. I was like, God, you know, source, spirit, the universe, give me some insight on what it is he wants from me.
You always got to speak it into existence.
Yeah, I went to sleep, and I bullshit y'all not, man. I woke up and I had a dream about him. And in the dream, I asked him, what do you want? What is it you want from me? And he says, I want to be your boyfriend. I want to be your man, eventually your husband, and the father of your kids.
All right, then.
And I want to grow and build with you.
And you had all this in the dream.
I swear to God. That's how my dreams work, man.
Like, you need to let that toxic go. And hey, sometimes dreams come true.
Listen, man. I was baffled. Like,
dreams come true.
I called 2-3 of my circle, two of my cousins, and I talked to my sister and my best friend. And they like, Mo, what's the problem then?
You softening up, Mo.
I'm softening up in my old age. That tough exterior is dying away. Like, it definitely is. And here's the thing. It's not that I'm softening up. I've always been soft. Like, deep down in the barrels of this black coal, I'm soft as fuck. I'm loving as fuck, man. The black coal that is my heart. Like,
but I know you soft.
I am.
It's always defense mechanism with y'all.
Yes, definitely. I'm a fighter. I'm strong as fuck. I have this tough exterior, but deep down, man, I'm honestly, I'm the soft, like, I'm putty in your fucking hands. I'm loving as fuck. Yeah. Any man that's ever encountered the full Monique experience, I promise you, man, he's gonna speak to that shit, and he's gonna be like, man, it's lovely.
That's me though.
That's soft.
I come off as real aggressive.
Do you?
Yeah,
and
that's a Gemini thing.
Yeah.
But
you know, Geminis and Sagittarius. I do.
We really love hard. Like, when we rock with you, we will go all out. Yes. And Gemini women are definitely different from Gemini men.
Different men.
Those men are some whores.
But men are the same. The men are the same way.
If
they fuck with you, they fuck with you.
They loyal. They take care. They make sure. But when they fucked up, they fucked up.
Yeah. I've experienced both dualities of the Gemini man, where, like, my ex-husband's a Gemini. When he, like, this man loves me to no fucking end. I don't care where we end up in the world.
It don't even matter if we break up. We always gonna make sure
he ride for me.
That's the problem too.
And then the old man, he's a Gemini.
The old man.
That motherfucker. Like, when he fucks with me,
Rufus is a Gemini.
When Rufus fucked with me, everybody been telling me I need to stop calling him the old man and give him a name. Rufus.
Yeah,
that ain't his name. Yeah. But when I'm say Rufus, y'all know he has a name now. When Rufus fucked with me, he fucked with me the long way. Yeah. But when he didn't fuck with me, that motherfucker did not fuck with me at all.
It's like we can go silent treatment.
Yeah. 0 to 100.
We can go cold real quick.
And
that's what I'm learning. Like, you just can't go cold on people too.
You can't, man.
Because it ain't doing nothing but making it worse for yourself.
And look, forgiveness isn't about you.
It
ain't about them. Yeah, it's about you.
You gotta forgive yourself first.
Exactly, man.
And that's the process I'm going through. Like, with all the stuff that I dealt with, I feel like I've never forgiven myself from not knowing.
Yes. And
you know what I'm saying?
And you have to fucking forgive yourself and accept the fact that, hey, I did not know at the time. Yeah. But now that I do know, I release that shit. You have to release it. Stop harboring that shit within you. It's not healthy.
Doing it is carrying it to the next situation. Yes. And that was my problem. I was so mean and so mad at my marriage.
Mean and mad, man.
That when I did get somebody, I was just like, I felt like I put all of that energy onto that person and they didn't deserve it.
They didn't deserve it.
And I just told her I just feel like I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just be like, I never say that we won't get back together because we rock like that. But sometimes you have to let people do them and go and just, you know, you don't got to date around. You can date around. You can do whatever. But you got to let them go. And if you don't better yourself and heal yourself, it ain't gonna be.
It's gonna trickle down into every fucking relationship that you encounter. Yes. You hey man, stop dating.
Stop.
When you look, I seen a meme on social media today. It said, stop dating when you know you need to heal and you need a fucking exorcist.
Yeah. Now, if you want to just go and have a little rendezvous, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you got to stop bringing people into your circle knowing
When
that
you know.
not. And that's the best thing that, that happened for me. Like, me and my ex, we broke up. She came back. We tried again. But she told me straight up, she was like, I'm not really over, our situation as far as, like, being hurt and I'm healing. The best thing that she could have did for me was let me go and not continue to play with me.
What you do? What happened?
I did.
Tell the fuckers the truth.
Oh, my God.
You said anything. What happened?
I just was so, like...
Wasn't no cheating. It wasn't no cheating.
I'm not a cheater.
Okay.
In my younger days, I was a cheater, but that's one thing that they can tell you. The people that I've been with, I'm not a cheater at all.
Right.
I like being with one person.
I'm not a cheater either.
Okay. This ain't about you. This about me. Listen, I really adore being with one person and like just that whole little vibe. I can't multi-date.
Right.
First of all, I get irritated too fast.
Right.
So there go that Gemini being mean again. You know what I'm saying? So when I multi-date and this person get on my nerves, I just be like, whatever. And then,
Now you taking it out on the next person.
It's different dating women. Women are emotional.
Emotional
men, they can just detach themselves from. You can't play with women like that. You can't. You can't multi-date women.
All right.
I've tried. Man, listen, they get to crying, they emotional, fucked up.
And then you run into a motherfucker like me that's
listen,
savage.
I don't be want to hear that. You heard me? I don't be want to hear that. But no, for real, I'm really built for like just one person. I feel like that. So I wasn't really ready to be in a relationship. And I told her that in the beginning.
Okay.
But my vibe's so cool. So like,
motherfuckers automatically just
and so I just feel like even though I told her I wasn't ready, we started dating and I liked her. So you know what I'm saying? It just grew on me.
All right.
But then I was still kind of dealing with my ex-wife. We wasn't, I ain't even gonna lie, we wasn't all the way divorced. We were separated legally.
Okay.
And that just put a strain on stuff too. So I just feel like sometimes you miss your moment with people, but that don't mean that you miss your moment.
Right.
It was a time. It was a time and thing. So now the best thing that I do now, I promise you, I hate to sound like this, but they say you want a black person to know nothing put in a book.
I agree, cause they don't.
Man, listen, I read, meditate, read, and I've learned so much.
Yes,
and it's humbled me for real. It has. So like now, I get up in the morning. It's just me. I meditate. I pray. I ain't gonna say I always meditate because I know God real. I believe in the universe, but I believe in God too. Right. So I just, I meditate. I get myself together. I read, speak life into myself.
You have to.
And then, I go out about my day.
What you
this
be saying?
This burl.
This burl. I'm
gonna tell you how I got the name for the burl. I'm gonna tell you how I got the name for the burl.
Tell us that story.
What I tell myself is, you're great. Like it's never too late to work on you. That's what people get. They always say, well, you too old to do this, or you too old to be acting like this. If people don't know, if they're not getting the proper structure or they're not learning, then how would they know?
Right.
Just because you 40 don't mean you probably never drove a truck. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn. It's always learning.
It's a learning experience.
So don't to all the people out there, never let people tell you that you too old to do anything. You could be 60. If you want to go back to school, do that. Like just
do that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Do you, be you. People always want to put us in a bubble now too. In society, we go on this social media, it just take over. You know what I'm saying? So everybody feel like that's what they gotta portray.
Right.
No, do you, wake up, do you, and for what they say, fuck the shit, pure fuckery. If it's fuckery, get it on up out of there.
What I say all the time, man.
Get it on up out of there.
Fuck what people think. Fuck people. Be you. Do you. Do what the fuck makes you happy.
When you find that,
you become dangerous.
Yeah.
I feel like you become dangerous when you get into that mindset of who gives a fuck what people think about me.
You're comfortable with yourself.
And you're comfortable in your skin, who you are as a person, and you come into this fucking amazing space in your life.
Man, once you get there,
it ain't no going back. Man. And that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
You just give out positive energy. Like now, it just don't even bother me. Nothing, just certain shit that I just.
It says, bro, definition: a woman that's proud, confident, and secure within herself that just happens to rock male clothing.
That's me all the way.
Yeah, I fucks with that the long way.
So basically, you know, I'm saying the little kids, they come up to you, or you a boy or a girl? You a boy or a girl? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
Wow.
If you never know, little kids can be honest.
Yeah, they're the most brutally honest creatures
and
on
my
this
nieces and my nephews, they love me to death. They never asked about my sexuality. Like, we don't talk about that. We don't discuss that. Let kids be kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the TV and the social media, they try to push that on people. I've never been there. Like, I'm old school.
Right.
What I do in the bedroom has nothing to do with kids. I don't do intimate things in front of them. None of that. That's our own thing. You know what I'm saying?
I absolutely agree with that.
So I feel like all of that TV and I do have a problem with it, even though I'm a lesbian. I feel like sometimes it just be too much.
Right.
So anyway, the little girl. So I just told this kid one day. I'm like, I'm a girl.
You just said I'm a girl.
And he like, what's it? I'm like, a boy girl. But he was older. He was like 13.
Okay.
So I'm like, of course I wouldn't tell no 5-year-old that or nothing like that, no 4-year-old. But yeah, that's where they came from.
All right.
So it's just like a little mix or whatever. Like even I had a conversation with my niece. My sister was having a baby. And she's so funny, man. We were trying to get the reveal of the baby.
Okay.
And my mom was like, well, was she having a boy or a girl? She was like, well, maybe she having something like Nana.
That's
and she never talked like this. So we like, what do you mean? She was like, maybe it's gonna be a middle.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
And we bust out like, man, my grandma was dying laughing. Like, what? Like, kids are smart. They'll learn.
They're very observant
as they grow, but you don't have to force nothing upon them. So I'm with that. I'm with it.
I'm fucking with it, man.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with it.
I just be myself.
You've always been yourself. I want to say that. Like, you've always been yourself. Like, you're one of those people, as long as I've known you. And like I told you, like, we go back to like preschool.
Yeah.
And as long as I've known you, like, we've not always been in each other's presence or anything like that, you know, but this day and age, social media, you've literally always been who you are. Yeah. And I love that about you. And if I've never told you that, like, I absolutely love the fact that you've always been your authentic self, genuine, and just who the fuck you are. Yeah. As far as like your family and stuff, you know, I have to ask, like, you know, as far as, you know, you being a lesbian, how has your family, did they always know and did they always embrace you?
Yes.
That's dope.
The thing is, I have so many friends that when they're gay, their families turn their back on them. I have been absolutely blessed to not have that situation. I've always known when people say that you ain't born gay, I hear that a lot.
I believe you are.
How can you tell me how I feel as a person in my body?
I absolutely believe you are.
From the time that I can ever feel like I've been attracted to anybody, I've always been attracted to women.
You've always been attracted to women.
I've always known.
Even as a little kid.
Like, I had boyfriends, like, we running around the project and stuff like that. It was just because my friends had boyfriends. I had to do what society told me to do, even though I was struggling with my own self.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I struggled with that. I used to pray, ask like, God, why am I like this? And because it wasn't popular then as it is now.
Right.
And I ain't gonna say a popularity contest or anything, but it just wasn't known.
Right, because everybody doing it now. Like, everybody's doing it now.
And it's just
it's the people who are actually
the people that actually struggle with it. Like, I used to pray and just want to be different. But then the older I got and I traveled more, I seen it a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So I got comfortable. And then when I did come out, you know, my mom always said she always knew.
Always knew.
She said, I always knew you was a little different.
Yeah.
She said, but I just wanted you to tell me.
Right.
And that was like the biggest relief was whatever. My mom was like, well, you black, you a woman, and you live in America. She was like, the last thing that you need is your family to turn against you. Yeah,
that's
my dad didn't care. My dad was like, bring the hoes. You know what I'm saying? My dad did not care. He was just like,
shout out to your mom and your fucking pops.
After my mom told me that, I didn't give a fuck about no one else's opinion.
Because as long as your mom accepted it.
As long as my parents rock with me, I don't care. Like,
that's dope.
That made me feel comfortable. And that's how I got to the point where I was comfortable with myself and just don't care. Like, even that. I'm a woman. I just like wearing guy clothes. I don't want, I shout out to my transgenders and all that. I never had to experience this, so I don't know how they're feeling.
Right.
So salute them. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You never know how a person feels.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how
why I always say be kind, man. Yeah. You don't know what a person is battling with. You don't know what they feel, how they're feeling internally, man. But I love the fact that you said once you had your parents' support.
Yes.
You didn't give a fuck about nobody else.
Because
guess what, y'all? Fuck people and fuck what people think about you, man. Live your life and be who the fuck you want to be, man. Because guess what? Those motherfuckers that are judging you and looking at you a certain way, they're not happy with them fucking selves. Yeah. Because the people that are happy within, that are content with who they are as people, they don't give a fuck what the next person is doing. You have to understand. You have to live your fucking life for you and let the next motherfucker live their life for them.
Right.
What the next person is doing, it doesn't make you shit. It ain't gonna make you come.
None of that.
Hey, you have to do what you want to do within you and be who you want to be.
That's it.
I love it, man. I fucking love it, man. Cheers.
I just got a little bit wiser. That's all. That's it. It's time to just live.
It is.
And that makes it even easier with so many people just dying, dropping down. They killing these kids and all of that.
Yeah, man.
Man, if you don't live, that's it. Live, be happy, and
because you don't know what the fuck coming next, man. I have a general idea, like, some people might believe in, reincarnation. Some people think once you're gone, you're gone. But you got to understand, we are fucking human beings having a spiritual experience.
This is
what I'm saying? You're a spiritual being having a human experience.
We just transferring through.
Exactly. And the second you fucking come to that realization and understand that none of this shit fucking matters, time is elusive. But guess what, y'all? I'm not finna get off on no philosophical bullshit because we dive down a rabbit hole.
But I'm just saying, because I get what you're saying. Yes. I get exactly what you're saying. Like, every day I wake up, people probably tell me I'm going to hell 52,000 times. And guess what? Guess who's going to be in heaven before them?
Exactly.
You know what? Because I get up and I pray and I just be like, hey, God see my heart. He know my heart.
Knows your intentions. And I'd say all the time, like, if there's, because some people watching don't believe in heaven and hell, but I tell you quick, if there's a heaven, I promise you, I will beat you there.
I promise you.
Regardless of what you see depicted on this screen, I'm just being my authentic self and walking in my fucking purpose and being who I am. But my heart, the love that I fucking give.
That's because you rather be yourself than be a hypocrite.
I'm not finna be fake for nobody. And it wasn't that I was fake before. Presented my authentic self. I hid that. And it was saved for the people closest to me, my friends and family. They knew that. And then Pure Fuckery, the podcast, is born.
Right.
And motherfuckers like, Pure Fuckery, she's a doctor. And what is she going to be talking about? And then
whatever we want to talk
y'all hit that motherfucking YouTube channel. And y'all like, what the fuck?
The project left. You hear me?
Hey, who gives a fuck, man? I'm being me. I am who I am.
Hey, but you got to be there. Because guess what?
Love it.
Guess what? We gonna drink our drink. We gonna smoke our trees.
Hey.
Guess what? And we still gonna pray at the end of the day. Hey, look, if it's a sin, Lord forgive us. Because he forgive you for everything.
Like, every day. Forgive me for my sins.
That's what the good book say.
Hey, that's what it says. It absolutely. If you abide by the Bible and that's what you believe in, hey, your sins are gonna be forgiven. If you go by the Bible, Christ paid the ultimate price.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
So now we just living.
Exactly, man. He paid the price for me, so I can do what the fuck I want to do, man.
Hey, look, we went to church in here.
Y'all know me. I spent a number of years in the church.
That's my problem. Yes. I told my grandma I went to church so much, she probably the reason why I'm a lesbian. It wasn't nothing but women in the church. I ain't had nothing else to look at.
Hey,
it's me being funny now, y'all.
No, I'm hip. I'm already hip, dog. You have to find who you are. Find
It'll
yourself.
All come back. It's just a spiritual thing. Church don't start with a building.
Exactly.
You leave every day. That's what you want to do, that's what you gonna do.
Hey, because the motherfuckers in church.
Man, listen, that's a whole nother story.
Call me back when you talk about that. We have to come back. We have to come back.
Me and Rufus is be here.
You and Rufus is never coming to Pure Fuck. Rufus is never coming to Pure Fuckery podcast.
We gonna be overweight. You know what I'm saying? I might put my Easter suit on just so Rufus can come up here and tell his story.
It's so fucking sad, Rufus, man. Shout out to the old man. Shout out to I don't shout him out. I don't shout him out. I don't fuck with him no more. But I know he watching because this motherfucker watch everything I do. Shout out to the old man. Bro. Shout out to Rufus, man. Shout out to Pure Fuckery. To the fuckers out there, man.
Yes,
I absolutely appreciate you, man, with my whole fucking heart. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, the comments. Thank you for subscribing and just fucking continuing to support Pure Fuckery, the podcast, and your host, man. Shout out to my homegirl. We got Nana in the fucking building.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my man's Big fucking Stu and Mrs. Big Stu. Man, all fucking love. We are recording from the Big Stu Studios. If you are looking to get podcast content, if you're looking to record a podcast, if you're looking to get social media content, a photo shoot, whatever the fuck, we got you. Hit my DMs or hit Big Stu's DMs, Big Stu Films, Big Stu Media on Instagram. You know where you can find me, So Sophisticated, SOO Sophisticated 1 on Instagram, Pure_Fuckery, Twitter, So Mo, and Facebook, Monique Ross. Plug your socials if you want them to follow you.
My socials is Nana Gilbert on Facebook. You can look me up, Nana Gilbert, again on Instagram, and for my business page and all my charity work is Burroughs Crew. That's BIRLZ Crew with a K at gmail.com.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is. I appreciate you all for tuning in, man. It's mad fucking love. Nana, thank you for coming in and so fucking showing Pure Fuckery some love, blessing me with your fucking energy. Let me read your shirt once more. Burrow, definition: a woman that's proud, confident, and secure within herself that just happens to rock male clothing. Shout out to all the fucking burrows out there in the fucking world, man. It's your favorite Dr. Bay. Monique Ross. I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.